go. Good.
Hey.
Slow. Quick.
Oh, I left down and I lost
quick.
myself.
No, sorry. Okay. Try again. Left foot first. Yeah. Quick, quick. Slow. Keep those hips moving.
What do you think? Not bad, huh?
You define macho.
Not too shabby for an unsuspecting victim.
Yeah, and on that we'll stop.
Oh, I decided to brush up on my Roomba, and Dr. Drake here just happened to be the same build as my instructor, Enrique. Not to mention, just about as handsome. Speaking of handsome, who's this?
Oh, this is Nikolas Cassadine. Nikolas, this is Shirley Smith.
Nice to meet you, Shirley. Okay, I gotta run. I just came by to grab a file when Shirley waylaid me. Not that I'm complaining. Thank you for the lesson, my dear. I'm sure my wife will enjoy the new moves.
Just be careful. Roomba is called the dance of love for a reason.
Trust me, I'm counting on it. Just grab me a draft, please.
I'll have another one too, please.
Great.
Everything okay?
My wife was supposed to come down and meet me for a drink, but she's opted to stay home.
Life is full of disappointments and annoyances. Some big ones, little ones, lost causes.
Any cause in particular we're talking about here?
Let's just say it gets pretty frustrating when you're trying to do the right thing. And somewhere along the way, you just push too hard, trying to get what you want, and you find yourself compromised in ways you've never imagined. Have you ever taken an ethics class?
My professor's favorite question when we were faced with a hypothetical dilemma was, would you do this in front of your mother? Shortened up the yes column.
Lesson 1, the end does not justify the means. Sending a man to prison, even if he deserves to go, doesn't mean you should stalk or bully his kids. Or does it?
I gotta be honest with you, I know you're talking about Sonny Corinthos. You're Claire Walsh, the prosecutor, right?
Love that internet.
Actually, I've seen you in action. My wife is Dr. Robin Scorpio. I was there when she was on the stand.
Well, I guess I should take a better look at the gallery if I'm gonna shoot my mouth off at a local pub. So, you're probably not my biggest fan.
Believe it or not, I'd like to thank you. Next round's on me. Bartender. Just treat it with Sonny. She has a way of overlooking the bad and only seeing the good. She romanticizes Sonny. I don't. I think Sonny's dangerous and he hides behind all the innocent people that line up to protect him.
It's pretty smart. Makes it impossible to go after Sonny without doing damage to the people who love him.
That's right, they all enable him. They don't realize or care that they're part of the cycle that perpetuates the damage, but you have a distinct advantage.
How so?
You have no emotional ties to any of those people. It frees you up to go after Sonny any way you can. And I have to admit, as a father that's planning to raise his daughter in Port Charles and doesn't want her hit by a stray bullet from a mob shootout, I hope to God you do what you can and put Sonny in jail where he belongs. You're doing the right thing, Claire. Remember that.
Be my guest.
Come on, what do you think? There you go. Say hi. Here, Emma, look. Want a pail? What about juice? You want a juice? Spencer, you want a juice? Here. Why don't you give that to Spencer? Go give that to Spencer. Good girl. Hey, there you go. There you go. Good one. All right, I'm gonna be right over here. Hey, buddy, I'll be right over here, okay?
Wow. You made that look easy.
Yeah, looks can be deceiving.
I oversee multinational business trusts, but when it comes to being a father, I'm overmatched, I'm afraid.
Well, I know the feeling, Nikolas. I'm not talking about the business part either.
With all due respect, I never really considered you textbook father material, so please tell me, how do you do it? What's the secret to this whole parenting thing?
I want it.
Oh, if there is a secret, I have no clue what it is.
Oh, come on. What is it? What do you do? Read a bunch of books on child rearing?
Oh, yeah, I read books. One or two of them actually made sense. But with Emma and I just kind of go off instinct, and it seems to work for us.
Yeah, well, you're great with her, and I admire it.
Well, you didn't see me freaking out when Robin was pregnant. I was going to be a disastrous dad, you know. I obviously didn't have the best role model, but...
I know all about that one. So, well, when did it turn around for you?
Well, not to sound too cliche, but it was really the first time I held her. You know, it's a beautiful little baby girl. And you start watching them grow up, and they crawl, and then they walk, and then they say their first word, and well, now I can't get enough of little Rugrat. Well, she's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, that's great. That being a father certainly didn't come natural to me. I'd like to blame it on Jax for stealing Spencer and raising him for the first few months, but that's a poor excuse for the lack of attention I paid him since then.
Well, it looks like you're trying to be a better father now. I mean, that's great.
I'm just sorry for all the time I've missed.
Spencer's a little boy, Nikolas. He's not going to remember all this. You have lots of time to build a relationship.
Yeah. I'm going to do better with this new baby with Elizabeth. Even though she wants nothing to do with me. When I found out Elizabeth was pregnant, I was hoping we'd be a couple and raise a child together.
So, are you guys going to share custody?
I don't know. Truthfully, I think if Elizabeth had it her way, she'd raise the child on her own, because I'm just a reminder of everything that she's lost.
Yeah. Well, you know, Elizabeth is a good friend. She helped out a lot when Robin was suffering from postpartum depression. I respect Elizabeth. But she has to blame somebody for her and Lucky's failed relationship. She's putting that on you.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Elizabeth's hurting, looking for someone to blame, and I'm the convenient bad guy.
Is that why you're trying to be a better father now? You're trying to change Elizabeth's opinion?
No. I'm doing this for me and my children, that's it.
Okay.
I mean, you said your father was a poor role model. Trust me, he's no match for the Cassidines. My uncle did the best he could to raise me, but he isn't what you would call a warm or approachable. And Alexis has managed to break the mold and become a terrific parent. I'm determined to do the same.
That's good. You know what? Elizabeth knows the importance of a father in a child's life. She won't shut you out.
Yeah. I just want to be the father that both my children deserve, that's it.
Or am I here all alone?